Welcome back to a new episode of Sprechstunde AI, and today with a good friend from India. His name is Karunakar. Is that right?
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. And we are talking about a really specific way to maybe make money with AI in the future, and present some ideas about it. So to give a little bit background, I found you by just scrolling through Reddit, and you did a post about how you know someone in your network who's making a really good amount of money by creating videos with AI and also creating the songs with AI and then combining them and uploading them to YouTube, and people getting a monetization by just watching and listening to the music, and YouTube is then paying the creator for the video. And in my opinion, this is a really interesting topic because now when you are creative, when you have a feeling for music, you can create anything, like every kind of music. And I think the hardest part for most people is still to know the right tools and then combining both to get a good video out there. And today I would love to see how you handled this in the last month of building your platform for it, and would love to see some insights of building this kind of tool.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, sounds great. So, I can start by basically, we met on Reddit. Basically, you reached out to me, and the post that I had made on Reddit was about creating music videos in a fully automated way. And I have this friend who I know from my Samsung days, and he is now kind of turning into a full-time creator now from an engineer, because it is kind of these AI music videos are doing really well on social media right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I started at Samsung almost 10 years back as a software engineer. And then I was always into media and art and things like that, and kind of Adobe. So later on I joined Adobe, where I kind of got a chance to work on an intersection of technology, art, media, and things like that. It was really kind of a dream role for me, and I worked there for almost 8 years. And so after that I moved on to Google. At the time I was also interested in machine learning and AI. So I wanted to, get hands-on work experience on those technologies as well. So in Adobe, I used to get some opportunities of working in those things, but in Google, I really saw, how things happen at scale when, building systems for machine learning. And after in 2024, I left all of that, left, big tech, and started my own thing, and that's Frameloop.ai. And we can go into more details about how I built it, and few projects that I did before that didn't really work out. So Frameloop was actually one of almost, I think, third or fourth project that I did after leaving my job.
The fourth.
So, fourth. Three earlier projects, they did not work out well.
Okay.
So all of them failed actually. So we can go into that also. But so this project, like Frameloop AI, because it's a video creation platform, and so Lovable as so current no code tools like Lovable, they actually focus more on creating quick MVPs, where you have simple where you can create simple products, like where you have to take in data, do some transformation on it, create dashboards out of it. So those sort of products are possible on Lovable, products like Lovable and Emergent. But our product is actually very technically heavy, and we could not really build it on Lovable. So we had to almost custom code everything from scratch. So when we started Frameloop, at the time the coding agents were not that great in 2024. So Cursor, so tools like Cursor and GitHub Copilot, they were mostly autocomplete agents, but really powerful one. So we were using them heavily, and a lot of it was almost hand coded, because creating a video editor in the browser is kind of a bit difficult to do. But now, with since December 2025, right, as we have seen Claude and all these recent models, all of them have gotten really, really good. So almost at this point, 95% of our code is completely written using AI now. And we are mostly just reviewing and just ensuring that the architecture looks right and the requirements are properly baked in the plan. So we really focus on the initial plan that we are going to give to AI for execution, and then it goes off for 2-3 hours sometimes until
If
it
you would, if you would have to estimate how much faster are you now by using these tools, way more like 95% of the code is written by them. Like how much faster are you now in comparison to, let's say, 2 years ago?
Building a product like this actually would not have been possible without AI, because like we initially when I was working, so I was working solo for almost a year, and without AI, I don't think I would have even attempted this product actually, because like the amount of code that you have to write for this sort of a product is just insane. So without like imagine this, right? Because even a small amount of change sometimes creates almost 10,000 lines of code in a product like ours. So writing all of that by hand would have taken almost like 2-3 weeks minimum at a high enough quality. So I think building this sort of a product without AI would have taken us 2-3 years. But now like we are able to ship really amazing features in just a month. So the speed up is insane, like almost 10-20x, I would say.
How do we think about the possibilities that people now can actually kind of copy ideas really fast and build softwares like they exist already? Because you said, okay, you can now really fast, you can ship really fast new updates and new features, but in the same time, other people could do too, right? So how do you think about this circumstances now?
It's true that people are very easily able to copy features. In fact, that is true for other people and that's true for us also. Like whenever our competitors ship something amazing and we feel that this is something that our customers will also like, so we also kind of take inspiration from them, and we are also able to ship those features in our sort of own way, because we have our own unique positioning where we believe in offering creators more control and less automation, like using AI in only the relevant places, not the entire end-to-end thing. So we apply our positioning and we are able to build these features really fast. But like you rightly mentioned, like people are able to clone these products also, right, very, very quickly. So I think it all comes down to owning the customer relationship. I think if you are able to make your customers happy, so and retain them for the long term, so it doesn't really matter if other people are copying, because if the market is large, right, it's not a zero something, right? If the market is large, so there can be multiple players, and if like marketing is the bottleneck at this point, right? If you can, distribution is the true bottleneck. So I think it kind of levels the playing ground for everyone, including us also now, because we are able to build these products very quickly, and which would have taken us years earlier. But yeah, I think so that's where we are currently. But like my focus is mostly around building own marketing channels where we have our own community, we have our own customers who are getting help from us there.
Cool. Then I would say let's have a look into Frameloop AI and give us some more information about it, on maybe how you kind of came up with the idea and your friend in the background.
Yeah. So actually, the idea was there in my mind since 2019 when I was working at Adobe. So I always wanted to make video creation easy, and I was kind of attempting this through various hackathons by participating in Adobe. So all the ideas that I had were around automating video creation, various sorts of video creation. In fact, like music video creation also something that I first attempted in Adobe as part of a project. But Adobe is a large organization and it takes a lot of work to ship something to production, and it has a very high quality bar. So that's where kind of the origin started. Like I had these ideas in my mind where I wanted, people should be just able to start with a text prompt or whatever they have already and kind of get to a finished video very quickly. And so before, when I started Frameloop AI, I had, a list of other ideas as well that I wanted to build. So I actually first built the other ones, because this one seemed really hard to do, because I thought that, how would I actually create a video editor and all these things in the browser? it was a really challenging product to build, also in a consumer market. So I was not really sure. I really wanted to build a B2B product first. So I built something in a completely different industry, which is recruiting industry, which I had zero idea about. So that's a lesson that I learned, that don't build in an industry where you have no idea, because you have to become a domain expert in it eventually. So I started a product in recruiting industry about screening candidates, helping recruiters screen candidates using AI, but I was not able to get any sales done for it. And yeah, other products were also around in that recruiting space only. So after that, I gave Frameloop AI a shot, and the opportunity that I saw was that around that time there were a lot of other products that were also kind of coming up, which were solving this problem of text to video. And like I mentioned, I had this kind of a strong opinion about it, how it needs to be done, because I had thought about it earlier. So when I saw other people are doing it, and I thought that it was kind of a FOMO also, that I saw that okay, there's this opportunity that I've been thinking about for so long, and other people are executing on it. So I should probably just go all in and do this instead of doing other things and trying to become an expert in other things. So I started building it, and the first version was done in about 1 month. And when I launched it, we initially got 0 customers. So I had to kind of hand recruit first 3-4 customers by hunting them through Reddit and competitor Discord channels and WhatsApp groups. I was basically looking for people who were not happy with the other products, and I would then try to convert them to our product. So that's how the initial customers came to our product. And after talking to them, figuring out where they hang out, where they look for products like this, so that's when Reddit came to my mind. Okay, that I should probably just fully focus on Reddit for the initial first 100 customers. So that kind of became a long-term strategy for Frameloop as well, that Reddit is a kind of main focus channel as well. And
give me a little bit more feedback on Reddit. Like, how does it work for you as a acquisition machine? Like, how do you get customer through it?
What we do is that we use social listening tools to figure out what are the right threads and comments where we can actually post a useful reply. So there are tools like, so I have used a bunch of them. The best one is RedReach that I've used. It's also by another indie hacker. And so the tool is really amazing, and you can just set a set of keywords. You can set your own product, and it understands what your product does. And you can also mention 4 or 5 competitors also. So then what it does is it kind of scans Reddit on a weekly basis, and it sends you these threads, these posts where conversations are happening around your product, where you can then go and kind of plug your product in a way. But Reddit is kind of very, very difficult to promote into. Like if you are just directly promoting, your comments will kind of get banned almost very quickly. So Reddit has automated filters which can detect direct promotion. So the learning there was that we should not directly mention our product link, because the first instinct is that I want to mention my product Frameloop, that go visit frameloop.ai, and so that actually gets banned very quickly. The better approach is to not link to your product and just mention like Frameloop, just Frameloop, so that it's not it's not clear that okay, this is a link that I'm actually directly promoting. And offer almost 80% value upfront first, that if somebody is asking how can I create viral hooks, so just provide all the value in the comment itself, and then at the end of it you can probably mention that okay, this is a tool that I've built, maybe you can check that out. So using these social listening tools is a big help, and using them, I think for first few months kind of to gave me a clear idea of where my ideal customer profile is hanging out. So there are a list of, I created a list of almost 7-8 subreddits, and now I kind of frequent them almost. It has become a habit of sorts that I kind of frequent them naturally almost every single day. I go there and see that are there any posts where I can add value and kind of mention my product. So that's the acquisition channel. And now we have also created our own subreddit, which we will discuss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, can you give some information about the conversion rate? Like when you use Reddit every day and you post stuff there, like how many customers do you gain per week or per day? Is there a number you can share?
Yeah. So at this point, we get around on On a weekly basis, we get around 200 people who visit our website from Reddit, which we can, because like I mentioned, we cannot actually put our link there. So it's not very easily attributable. And a lot of people, what they do is they first encounter the name of our product on Reddit, and then they search for it on Google. So the attribution is not 100% correct. So I think the 200 people that I know, they are actually attributable clearly to Reddit, but I suspect there might be more. And conversion rate would be around, I think, almost 5 to 7% of those people actually turn into paying customers. So as compared to our other channels, it's pretty high.
So, and is there any plan to kind of automate this by having something like I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's possible, in my opinion, to use something like an agent that is going to the subreddits every day and is reacting to specific posts like you.
So the product that I mentioned, Reddit, RedReach, right? So they don't have an agent, but they have this AI reply option where you can generate the reply using AI. And I actually tried generating replies using AI myself also. I tried to use Claude as well, but the replies are not actually that helpful, at least for now. What I'm doing is I'm currently creating all the data of all my replies so that one day it can get better. I think it will one day be like really good, but right now it isn't. So I don't take that chance because like this is a really important channel for us. So I currently do it manually. But and also I think auto posting using Reddit APIs is also I think it gets flagged if you do try to do it, too often. So that is also pretty risky. Yeah.
From my perspective, I can agree with you because most of the tools that I'm using, I'm Googling after I read them on any subreddit. And it actually, there are already some really smart people out there who use Reddit as a marketing tool because the way they write the text and how they kind of just place the name of the app in there is actually really nice. And then other people start commenting and asking, hey, what is the tool you're using for this? And then the OP is commenting the original tool, combining with another tool. And then you have something like a real conversation and you think, okay, he's just talking about the tools he's using. It's not really promoting. And this is actually really nice because most people react on it. So it's cool. It's nice.
Yes, absolutely. Like you have to kind of mention your product in the entire user journey as a natural part of the user journey instead of, just mentioning your product in isolation with no context, and it comes across as promotion. But if you try to be helpful and just mention your product as means to an end, then it works better.
Let's talk about a little bit about the product.
The way we built Frameloop is that we noticed that people were really frustrated with waiting times on competitor apps. A lot of people who tried to switch from other tools to ours, they really wanted to iterate really fast. And I also had this in my mind that creative tools should be iterative and that iteration loop should be fast. So the speed was really important from like even initial days. So the way we designed the entire system, the entire product in Frameloop is that entire video creation, no matter how long it is, it should be done in almost 5 minutes or even in less time. Longest videos should take less than 5 minutes and shorter videos should be done in less than a minute. So that's the benchmark, because other products, I think it takes a lot of time and people kind of then go away, especially consumers are very finicky with latency. So if it takes a lot of time, people might actually never come back. So what we try to do is that we try to optimize our time to value, the time to aha moment. And as part of that, we really worked hard on reducing that time to first value. And at this point, our infrastructure is able to support videos, longest of videos, which is almost 10 to 15 minutes, and even they get done in less than 5 minutes. And what happens as a result is that when your tools are very responsive, people use it more. Like if a single video takes 20 minutes, and sometimes there are failures with these models that we are using in the backend. So it actually takes 20 minutes to find out that, oh, the video is going to fail. But in our product, if there is a failure, we refund people automatically, and then they can, make changes and try again.
What is the price of your product?
So our product actually starts at $19, and in $19 we gave people 250 credits, and there are various ways to spend these credits. Most the common ways that people use are script to video workflow, that people can paste a script and our product kind of creates a finished video within minutes, and it takes around, depending on the media type that user is selecting, right? Sometimes people want just an AI images based storyboard video. So that takes the least amount of credits, and you can actually create 20 to 30 such videos of 30 seconds or 30 to 40 seconds each, with this amount of credits. And actually, it's the most popular way of creating videos right now. And a lot of creators actually are scaling their channels with this sort of videos, and they're reaching, millions of views. And yes, but so few people actually use animations also. And in terms of animation, people are able to make 30-second clips, almost 7 to 8 of those videos, and that is also pretty reasonable. Like if you are posting once or twice a week, so it so like so the way we designed our plans is that our smallest plan should support a reasonable posting schedule for most people, and it is almost 3 to 4 times more affordable than our closest competitors. So that's what we kept in mind. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, before we jump in and show the look of the software, how it looks like and how it's actually working, give us a little bit more background about your friend who kind of planted the seed in your mind about this idea, and tell us a little bit about his story.
Sure. So this script to video workflow that I just talked about, it was kind of the main thing that was that we were working on until I talked to this friend who was who I knew from my Samsung days, and he mentioned to me that he is now working on these music videos, and they are fully AI generated end to end. And now he is planning to leave everything that he is doing and kind of trying to do this full time, because the videos kind of exploded within just few weeks of starting his channel. So he started his channel in December 2025, almost mid of December 2025, and by the end of December 2025 he had millions of views on 3 to 4 videos, and his channel got monetized within a week. And now at this point he has almost I think recently he crossed 50,000 subscribers. And he is making around, I think, 2 to 3, at least $3,000 a month, and probably more. But like, not, he was not fully transparent with the money part, but that's the minimum I think he's making. And yeah, and the sort of music videos he's making is like, in India, religious music videos are really popular, and people listen to these videos when they are driving or working, and they leave them on in the background. So the retention, which is the hardest part in YouTube videos, so it's kind of already baked into the format, right? So that's the insight. And I thought that, okay, it's currently it takes him almost 1 to 2 days in making these videos, and he is kind of generating individual clips, generating music on Suno, and then aligning all those clips in a video editor. I then went on and did some more research about how people are doing this. So as a result, I got really sharp conviction in that, okay, that our second workflow, apart from script to video, should be music video generation as well. And that's when we started working on this. And now we have a really good flow where people can just upload their music, or generate one on our platform and get a finished animated video within just less than 5 minutes. So yeah. And the interesting thing about music is also that you can actually post one music video every 2-3 days, and in a month you will have around a corpus of 12 to 15 videos. And once one of them works, you can actually just upload a 1 hour loop of it, because if it so kind of it is already proven that people like this music, and because retention is already baked in, so you can kind of play on the retention and expand that video to 1 hour version, 2 hour version, and upload it. And by default, because the demand was already proven, that video also does really well. If the original video did 2-3 million, this video sometimes crosses even that amount, because the retention is so strong. And also the monetization is also very lucrative, because YouTube can now show multiple ads on a hour-long video. as compared to a 5-minute long video. And yeah, in terms of, so one thing that is really challenging in AI music videos is that if your music is working, then people will try to copy it or steal it. Yeah, and currently getting copyrights on AI music is a gray area, but I think platforms are evolving, and one of the best platforms is DistroKid, who have a very permissive policy on AI music, right? So I researched a lot of these a lot of these music distributors, and most of them are currently, either they have not mentioned what their policy is around AI music. So it's kind of really, uncertain whether if you kind of distribute AI music through their platform, they can change their policies tomorrow, and your entire catalog is kind of banned suddenly. But DistroKid has kind of taken this stance that, okay, we will permit AI music to be distributed through our platform unless it is not infringing on other people's copyrights. So it's really permissive in that sense. So the workflow is now very straightforward, that create a DistroKid account for distributing your AI music. Use Suno AI's paid accounts so that you have rights to your own music and generate music using it. And then you can upload that music to Frameloop to create a full video within 5 minutes so that you can get monetized on YouTube. And music has a bunch of different income streams actually, like as opposed to a simple YouTube video where you can get monetized using AdSense and then you have to work on brand deals as your channel grows. But in music, you actually get streaming royalties from a lot of streaming platforms, like Spotify is the biggest one, but there are a lot of other platforms as well, which DistroKid kind of distributes across the world. So I think there are around 150 plus streaming platforms, and DistroKid distributes to all of them and kind of manages your royalties through them. And so that is kind of one of the income streams. And then the second income stream is YouTube AdSense. So combined, it can be very lucrative actually.
What do you think? Like when your friend is hitting 100,000 followers, do you know how much money he's probably making then with 100K subscribers on a music channel? Do you have any idea? Like any other people talking about it?
Not so. So once I looked at his channel, I actually went and did some research on other channels which are bigger than his own channel. So first thing that happens when you have a audience of 100K versus 50K is that the probability of your each video, like the number of views, the baseline views that your videos are going to do increases. And also the new users who are coming in, they will get recommended your entire catalog eventually. Like YouTube will start recommending your other videos. So it's not that these new people are going to watch only your newer videos. They will kind of lift up the views of your entire kind of catalog on YouTube. So I think it's not just that the earnings are going to double. I think they will probably triple or quadruple even, because the entire catalog gets recommended. And also once you start, what happens on YouTube is that the initial 10 to 50K subscribers are the hardest, and then it gets easier because now YouTube exactly knows who your audience is and who listens to your content. So it will start recommending it to more relevant audiences. So 100K to 500K to a million kind of happens faster than the initial 100K, right? So I think it kind of goes on an exponential if the demand is there and if the audience is there. So I think, yeah, the earning potential kind of also goes exponential after that.
Nice, interesting. Then I would say let's have a look on your software. That's, I think, the next step we would love to see. So yeah, feel free to share your screen and then just jump in and maybe show us how you can build a music video with just some clicks.
Okay, so this is our product, Frameloop.ai, and so once you sign up, you can go to the dashboard, and this is our flow: generate music video. But first, we need to create a music as well. So that's also very easy. You go here and you click on generate music. So I've opened it in a new tab, and we are going to choose Lyria 3 Pro, but we have Suno integration and Minimax as well. So Lyria is Google's model for generating music, And the good part about Lyria is that you can be very, like, you don't need to provide a very detailed prompt to generate music using it. So for example, I can create a romantic song where girl is going through a breakup. Okay. So that's it. Like, I don't even need to write lyrics as well. So this is kind of the simplest prompt that you can give to a music to a music generation model.
Right.
But just for just to cover everything, so there are in Minimax, what you can do is you can provide an initial prompt, and you can also provide lyrics as well, exact lyrics that you want. And you can use any model, like any LLM, like ChatGPT or Gemini, to write these lyrics. You can just give it this prompt and ask it to create lyrics for it, and then paste them here. Or you can generate instrumentals only. So that is also kind of one category of music which does well on YouTube, is like some sort of a lo-fi music or cyberpunk music, which people kind of listen to while working on their projects, right? So study music, sleep music, all of that is pretty huge on YouTube.
It's actually funny because I'm doing it every day. When I start working, I open YouTube and look for deep work music. I start playing, and it's mostly 1 hour, maybe 2 hours long. And I always prefer the longer ones. And when you think about it, it's even better for the person who uploads it, because 2 hours is like watch time of 2 hours, right? It's really, really good.
Correct. And then it'll recommend to all the people who actually listen to this sort of music while working. And so that whenever you search for it, or even if you don't search for it, you go to YouTube around your work time, it'll kind of recommend that music at that instant on the homepage as well. So yeah, it works really well. So yeah, for this demonstration, we can use Lyria 3 Pro and generate the music. And it will generate music. It'll take, yeah.
Just by watching you now, I just got this idea of trying to create a video. This just came in my mind now. The way I'm using this kind of working music is I put headphones on, and then this, I don't know, neural beats, or whatever they are called, 4D flow, white noise, and so on. They kind of help me to bring me in a relaxed state where I can focus more on my task. So, and now, because YouTube is also something like Google, a really big search platform,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be surprising to me if someone, and I don't know if someone already did, but this was my idea now. If you create a video now, with a big thumbnail on it, which says focus music, especially for people using AI or Claude Code, for example, and you're using this as a thumbnail and also as a title line, and you put in some relaxing, so deep mode or deep work music, also created with maybe Lyria or Sunos, who knows, and loop this into a 2-hour long session, and put some nice animated with AI, of course, animations in it, and then upload it. I'm actually pretty sure it can work and will be presented to all the people looking for AI tools and Claude and so on. And then it appears on the right side. Hey, you want to work now? Listen to AI music or AI deep focus music and start coding with Claude Code and so on. This actually is so easy to make, and
yes,
it could work. It's interesting. I like it.
yeah, it's interesting. It actually could work because it has this. The positioning is really nice, like for people who actually use Claude Code or AI tools to work and use AI generated music in parallel. So kind of a very interesting thing that's going on here, that you can kind
And
of
then
both.
you can do it. You can do it for Claude Code. You can do it for anti-gravity. You can do it for Codex, and all the people that are fanboys of the other platform just can go there and listen to this music. That's actually funny. I like it.
Yeah, maybe you should try it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So our music has been generated.
Let's do it this way. We're gonna do a podcast in maybe some weeks, some months, and to see, okay, where's your friend staying, at which stage, how many subscribers does he have, what is your current stage with your software, and then we're gonna talk about the music video I created for Claude Code, for example, where this is going. And we have a real use case we can present. That's actually a nice idea, I think.
Yeah, it's a nice idea actually. Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's keep going. Yeah.
So let me play this song that got generated.
Found your coffee mug sitting on the shelf. I'm a stranger now, even to myself.
Yeah, I think sounds good. You were able to hear the voice, right?
Yes, right.
So let's just download it. And so music got generated with a very simple prompt, and now I can go and hit generate music video and just upload this audio that we just generated. Okay, so we can generate a music video for the entire duration, and we can also select a segment of the music that we want. So this is very helpful if you are kind of creating vertical shorts to promote your music, because that is kind of the best way to make your music discoverable in the early days. Basically, just create shorts for your music. So that is also one way that people use our platform, that whatever music they have created using Suno, or even like using their own voice, like actually recorded in a studio. So they just come here, they upload the music and select a segment of it to create a promotional reel out of it, right? So that's also a pretty big use case.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for example, we can, for this demo, we can select a, let's say a 50-second segment of it. Okay, and we can preview it.
Found your coffee mug sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, sounds good. So next, we can provide a creative direction. So in the music video, a user sometimes have their own vision of how the visual should progress, how the story should be told in a visual manner, and how it should progress, right? So we can say, for example, girl in a red dress, sad, and is. Okay, something of the sort, but we can be actually really detailed. Like we can actually go to Gemini, ask it for a full creative direction of this song, and it will give us a very long prompt, which we can paste here. And our system will kind of follow it very closely when making the entire video. And for this, we can just select AI animated video. And there are a bunch of options here. We can choose the levels of animation quality. So standard is like a very simple motion, but if we want to go really advanced, we can choose, movie grade visuals as well. So this uses Seed Dance, which is the best model in the world right now. And there are other models as well. So we can, for this, let's use advanced one so that the animation comes out really good. And aspect ratio, I want 16:9. And for the visual style, we have I think 20 plus visual styles right now, and users are actually free to create their own visual styles, because the creative vision can be very varied depending on the look that you are going for.
Yeah.
So in this one, I think we can go with cinematic, and yeah, so it'll take 168 credits, so we can just generate this music video.
And what happens if the system says or denies the content or whatever? Something happened in the background and it's get canceled, and you get the credits back, of course, I guess.
Yeah, so in case something happens, so the system will automatically, first of all, retry, and it actually automatically adjusts the prompts, because so the beauty of the system is that you don't have to actually write prompts for any of it. You are just kind of working at the high level concept layer, right? That how I want the creatives to look and things like that. But if the prompts are not generating the right visuals, it will kind of automatically change the prompts behind the scenes. So there are kind of AI agents working behind the scenes right now, trying to make everything work well. But yeah, sometimes failures do happen, and in those scenarios, we actually take that entire cost on us, and we refund the user like all the credits, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, and
Got it. All right, cool.
yeah, yeah.
So what does it actually cost you to generate something like this now, this video of, let's say it was, I think, 1 minute 50 or so? What do you have to pay in API costs?
Yeah, so we actually use a lot of AI models behind the scenes. So for generating prompt, for generating images, and then animating them. So like kind of there is an entire orchestration of all these models that is going on behind the scenes. So so AI actually is like very costly for us to run as well. And if we want to offer refunds to some people, so we have to kind of take everything into account for ideal customer experience. So usually in SaaS, margins used to be like 90% plus, but in AI SaaS products is actually pretty less. It's not very that lucrative. So we have to kind of play the volume game and not the margin game. So our margins are, like not 90%. I can't like really tell you exactly how much they are, but they are not, like 70, 80% that like it used to be earlier with usual SaaS. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. But our kind of biggest expense right now is these models. Like we actually spend more on AI models than we spend on like usual infrastructure like AWS. So AWS bill is very tiny, like a very small fraction of what our bill is on these
Yeah.
AI models.
What is your favorite model personally?
So personally, for voice, I like Gemini. Like Gemini, personally, I think is better than 11 Labs right now.
Okay,
And
cool. Good.
yeah, because like Gemini is not only good, it is actually almost 5 times cheaper than 11 Labs. So Gemini is really good. And for videos, my favorite model is obviously Seedance. It's the best model right now, and it like the outputs are really amazing. I mean, I am surprised how much creativity it is able to put into the video with a very simple prompt as well. And you can be as detailed as you like with the prompt also. Like it understands creative direction really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look.
Yeah, so we had selected a woman in the red dress. So our system has followed that instruction, and let's play it.
Found your coffee mug sitting on the shelf. I'm a stranger now, even to myself. The silence is a sound I haven't learned. Watching bridges glow while they're being burned. And oh, it was romantic, wasn't it? How we broke our hearts just to make them fit. Now I'm dancing through the echoes in the hall, catching shadows just to feel a little tall. Feel a little tall. Deleted all the pictures from my phone. But the
Yeah.
It's good. It's actually really good in my opinion. When you like think about it, you just trend it within 5 or 10 minutes is actually really, really nice. So like
right.
imagine someone who's, I don't know, 12 years old and first time in love and kind of someone broke up with her and now she's Googling and looking on YouTube for a heartbreaking song. She finds it and then she can relate to it and it makes sense. So the visuals also make sense with the song and so on. So it's nice. It's actually a nice idea, and I think there's potential for people who just wants to create and create music and kind of bring them out there. So it's a creative tool. Like it.
Yes, absolutely. And a lot of people actually use our product for personal storytelling, like you mentioned. Like they are not making videos for, getting views on YouTube sometimes. They are just making it for creative expression. Like they are going through something in their life, or there are users who are kind of documenting their life. Like earlier, when people used to create vlogs to document their life and actually shoot those things. Now they just upload their, face, their selfie as a character to tell our platform that, okay, this is what I look like. And then they just document their entire day and put that in the prompt box and then create a video out of it. So like,
Nice.
yeah, so these are all things that were not possible before.
That's actually really cool. Nice. what is your plan now to grow the platform even more? Like, are there any features planned now in the next month or weeks you want to add? And are there any other marketing plans to grow the business that's besides from Reddit?
Yes. So currently we are focusing we are currently focusing a lot on our SEO. And SEO, we actually so SEO is a very long term game. So we started investing in SEO 3 months back, and it is already giving us some results. So that is one thing that we'll continue to work towards. And apart from SEO and Reddit, I think creating videos of our own, right? So because the tool is really good, and I am genuinely, convinced that videos like this do really well on YouTube. So why not create our own channels, right? So we can become our own customers and use our own product to grow our product, right? So that's kind of where the entire loop closes. And we are currently working on 3-4 channels, a couple of music video channels, and a couple of story channels. And so that is what because some of our customers actually come from YouTube, who found out about us through our customers' videos. So because on our free plan we offer videos with a watermark, and people find out about us from YouTube as well. So that is also a channel that I want to explore in next few months. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, as you said right here, the Faceless video channel, you have also their own community, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So on Reddit, like I earlier mentioned, I was using social listening tools to find relevant posts to comment on, but it's always a borrowed place, borrowed distribution. And what happens is that sometimes, even after you are careful, the post gets removed, and a post that used to bring a lot of traffic to our website once got removed. And I learned the lesson that okay, we need to actually own our distribution, and not like this cannot be our entire marketing strategy, that just commenting on the other people's posts.
Yeah.
So I created this subreddit almost at the same time when I created the product, but I was not really active in it. And recently I started posting actively in our own subreddit, and we mostly we promote really less as compared to other subreddits. We are currently focusing on building the community first and being helpful. So I post one breakdown post every week, where I take some channel, some video that is doing well on YouTube and is also currently monetized, because that's what a lot of people are interested in, making money using AI videos.
Yeah.
So I specifically take videos that are actually making money, and I try to break down that entire strategy, that how people can replicate that success on their own. And I mention our product in the bottom half of the workflow, that okay, that, and also like they don't have to use our product like necessarily. They can actually replicate that entire workflow on their own if they have the time and they are willing to spend that time. So like creating the script on Gemini, and then creating visuals manually, writing prompts. So all of that is possible. But if somebody is looking for efficiency, then our product is the right fit for them.
Got it. And do you have good contact with the friend who's already doing this kind of stuff, or is it more like a friend of a friend, so on? Because in the end, I think he could be a really good person to kind of be something like an influencer or affiliate person, right? Or an ambassador maybe for your brand.
Correct. So I haven't discussed this with him right now, but I was actually thinking about affiliates as well. And his name is, in my mind right now, that for music videos specifically, we can give him access to our platform. And in return, he can mention our product in his videos or on his channel. So that's a good idea, actually.
You're launching 2 channels, right? You said in the beginning?
Yeah, correct. So we are launching our 2 music channels using our own product, and also a couple of story channels as well. So where we will be, so one of them is going to be business advice, and the other one is still under discussion. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's also going to be a faceless video channel.
Nice.
So so we are actually planning. Last time we talked, I had 2 in mind, but now I have actually 4 in mind. So yeah.
And love that. That's good.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend someone who wants to start his own channel and creating AI music videos?
I think instead of I think first of all, figure out what is already working on YouTube instead of going on your own and trying to think from your what I like. Try to think of also what the audience wants. So like I earlier mentioned, focus music, work music, people that listen to that sort of instrumental music, it does well in India. I think there's a region specific thing to it also. Like in India, AI religious music is gaining a lot of traction. So if you are from India, that makes sense. Also, from in other countries, I am seeing people trying to create music videos, music videos around Jesus also, right? So that is also a thing that's happening.
There are already
So
many apps who go into this Bible stuff and reading Bible sounds every day and kind of this stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening.
correct. So I think you should just see what is working and try to put your own spin to it, and that has much higher chances of working. And also focus a lot on, by default people expect that I will start putting out videos and they will magically start getting views, but you have to actually work a bit in the beginning. So if you are, let's say, making music videos, you have to create short clips out of your music and upload them on multiple platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube Shorts to bring people, so to make sure that people discover your videos.
Yeah, I think that's a really good quote to end the call, in my opinion. As you said in our pre-call, well, I think we both agreed on it. This is the worst it will ever be, and the models get better every month, every day. And I think within 1 year, Frameloop will be completely different, and you will have cinema style, music videos created in the basement in 10 minutes, maybe. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is kind of a new sort of renaissance that is happening right now.
Yes.
And I think the possibilities are endless in people who had ideas before and needed, a lot of money and permission from other people to put those ideas out into the world. So if you think about what it took for someone to actually produce music and then create a video for it, it was a lot of work and it was a lot of money, right? You had to hire somebody to act in your music video, record it in a studio, and it would have cost them tens of thousands of dollars, and even then it might not have worked, right? So the risk was much higher. Now for just $20-$30 you can produce a music video and just test it out, right? The worst is that it might not work. You can actually test out 10-20 videos, and if one of them works, it can totally change your life. And one thing that I also see people doing is that the cost of each iteration has gone down so much, and it is going to go down even further, right, from here on.
Yeah,
so
true.
The only thing that's needed is that just be willing to try out stuff. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. All right. Then next things to do if you want to build something like this, go visit Frameloop AI. Maybe check out the Reddit subreddit Faceless videos. And if you want to listen to more exciting talks about AI and tools like this, have a look on sprechstunde.ai, sprechstunde.ai in German and English. This is a page for the podcast where we will release even more episodes in the next weeks and months, and hopefully another episode with you where we can maybe discuss a potential video I created about this AI deep work coding music.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I would totally love to see that. And actually, because I code a lot using Cursor, and I might be one of your first listeners as well. So
that's good. That's nice. And so then overall, thanks a lot for the time, and see you in the next podcast session.
Yeah, thanks for having me.